When we first started, it was always our intent to try to collaborate with Colonial Williamsburg and produce a period beer. And so that finally came together a couple of years ago.
Obviously, one of the reasons we're all here and why beer is important is because we all enjoy it. We all like a good beer. At this point, I will share some ingredients of our beer with you. We have what's called chocolate malt, we have caramel malt. Obviously in your darker beers, you're gonna have more darker malts. Lighter beers, you're gonna have more lighter malts. It contributes to the color, contributes to the flavor. We have here pelletized hops. This is kind of the ending part before it goes into the beer. From our beginning ingredients to bottling, to shipping, to brewing, all happens in these three buildings. So we're constantly trying to maximize space. What we have up to my left is we have what's called the granary. Up there we have kind of the beginning grain ingredients for our next beer. We also have a grain mill up there just to kind of crack that up a little bit and expose the sugars. Once we've done that, we put it into what's called our mash tun. Once we have our mash tun, we run hot liquor through it. In the brewing process, all treated water is actually called liquor. So all that means is we have hot treated water. We have 5 30-barrel fermenters and 1 60-barrel fermenter.
Jeff Logan, our current brewer, vastly changed everything that we started with and continue to it. And that's part of the fun of the craft brewing industry. There isn't any set standard that you have to meet and follow every day.
Being a small company, we're always trying to save where we can, which means our newer employees get to put all of our packaging together. We age 2 beers in bourbon barrels here. The first time it's our bourbon barrel porter, which you will see on tap today and you will see in bottles. We had 40 cases of that to sell in the store, and it's only been out for about 2 weeks. We usually put a 2-bottle limit on that for people, and even then we have about 5 cases left. Sells very fast for us, has a 95 on Beer Advocate. If you're into those beer rating websites, it puts it in the world class range.
Beer has a lot of history. I mean, it's been part of us from day one. Homo sapiens kind of go back 160 million years ago, where we first kind of started some settling down. We have evidence that grain is being gathered and stored, and it's gathered and stored to make beer, and to make bread, or to make bread and to make beer. We do American ales, we do some Belgians, we do a variety of styles of beer, all of which are competitive nationally within that style.
There's always room for another good beer.